A doctor from CHEO has written a children's book inspired by her patients. Taking a look at it now, the book is called You Are Brave. It was written by Dr. Hana Alazem, who is a doctor with the rehabilitation unit at CHEO, and she joins us in studio to tell us more about it. Welcome to the show and good morning to you.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Firstly, congratulations on completing this book. As a doctor, I know how busy you are over at CHEO, and it's really about inspiring others to try new things regardless of their abilities. How did your patients in particular inspire you to do this?
Well, exactly what you said. I wanted to write something that felt, that can represent my patients, that really shows that, they can participate in activities, new activities, intra-ability sports. You'll see modified and adapted swimming, basketball, and art. So I really wanted to write something that represents them.
And this is also a labor of love that's all connected to your family. Your late father helped you write this. Tell us a little bit about that process, because this was years in the making.
Absolutely. So about 4 years ago, my father was in hospice, and we talked a little bit about our bucket list items, and I said to him, I really want to write a book for my patients. And he said, let's do it now.
Yeah.
So we wrote it together. Took a couple years to get it to print, but I'm pretty proud of it now, and he really inspired me to get it done.
As you should be. I've been flipping through the pages before we started chatting here. The illustrations are lovely, and it features one main character in particular, it looks like.
Yes.
And her name's Allie?
Allie and her little dog Zach. We had a Yorkie as well, so my dad wanted to make sure there was a little Yorkie in there. But really represents Allie trying new things and really playing with her classmates, but also community members, and yeah, it's just a very special piece for us.
And I know that you've already done a reading with the CHEO school. How did the kids react? Was you're flipping through the pages and reading them this wonderful story?
Yeah, it was probably the highlight of my career, I gotta say. It was super nice to see big smiles on the faces and saying, hey, Dr. Alazem, I've tried, that fun floaty. I've played basketball. Let's try painting with our mouths.
Oh,
there it is there.
That.
They're super excited.
Yeah.
They read along with me. It was a super inspiring morning for me, and I'll never forget that.
And so you talked about adaptive swimming. I also noticed in here some of the patients would have lost use of their hands, but they can still draw and paint.
Of course, of course.
They're using their mouths and they get the job done.
Yeah, what's great about kids is they're resilient. It's a bit different perhaps if you're an adult who has had disability, but when you're growing up with a childhood acquired illness, you just learn how to adapt, and they're quite resilient. But they still can be nervous.
Right.
They still have that fluttery feeling in their heart. So I really wanted to address that and show them what they could get done.
As a doctor who cares for her patients so dearly, how do you persuade them to get over that fear and anxiety?
Well, hopefully this book will help.
This book should help. Parents can help
but
by it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the thing is, we always make sure to know what's available in their community, try to make it easy, baby steps to start, check in on them, ask about it, try to encourage them, find little just small steps to get their foot in the door to try that one new thing, and also address what they feel inside. And so ask them exactly what makes you feel perhaps scared or excited, and really get to the bottom of the issue of maybe why they're hesitant to try something new.
Perfect. And so this book is available online, Amazon, Indigo, for example.
Yes.
But if you want to meet the star author herself, you're also doing a live reading coming up. Tell us more about that.
Yes. So in the community, we're going to be doing a book signing and a reading for all the children and parents as well that come at Milan Kids Boutique, and that's in Old Ottawa South on Bank Street. I just want to do something both in the hospital and the community, so we really reach out to as many people as we can. And you can also find the books at local bookstores and children's shops all over town.
And before I let you go, what is the biggest standout from the book for you? I know it's the reaction from the children as you read to them and they get excited about recognizing themselves in the pages, but anything else that you want to mention that is a key takeaway?
I think, it's not just kids that get scared to try new things. It's not just kids that get excited or nervous and get that fluttery feeling in their heart. We all do, and it's really important to acknowledge that, address that, and figure out a way to move on and really live our lives.
And there's also this wonderful page at the back, parents and educators as well. It's questions to discuss after reading, which is excellent as well. It says, what is a hobby? What are some of your favorite hobbies? And it can really spark a conversation with your children and addressing that fluttery feeling that we all get, kids and adults alike.
Absolutely.
Doctor, thank you so much for coming in. I know you're in your scrubs and you're headed back to the hospital because it's very busy there, but we appreciate your time and the time that you've taken to dedicate to your patients and the rest of the community by writing this book.
Well, thank you for having and thank you for supporting us and CHEO. And once again, all proceeds do go back to the CHEO Foundation.
That's right. You're also supporting a wonderful cause. Thank you, Dr. Alazem.